Happy Thursday, Facebook friends. It's Michelle. We're here with So What Now at TV. And I'm going to kind of take a different angle tonight. One of the things that is a big so what for me is what the hell to do with my money. I think, back a long time ago when I went through my divorce and realized that I needed to handle my finances, I went cross-eyed, especially when it came to investments. So one of the things that I know and that I'm smart enough to know is I need to listen and be coachable to really smart people. So the person that I want to bring on tonight is someone I found really recently who's kind of game changed it for me. And I want to kind of help you guys understand what is it that you can do in the stock market right now to make some money off the situation with some confidence and some certainty. So I want to introduce you guys to Randy Tate, who is the CEO of iFlip. iFlip is an app that actually does all the hard work for you. So Randy, how would you best describe this environment, this financial environment that we're in right now?
There's several ways to do it. The way I advise it for myself, look at it for myself personally, is it's the most attractive time in my lifetime. And my business partner, Kelly, who's been in this industry a lot longer than I have, he says it's possibly the most attractive time ever to look at the stock market because there are some really good companies that have depressed stocks despite the fact that they're completely healthy. And the fact that I heard Trump announce today that we're going to start opening things back up, we didn't fall off the cliff. And so we have opportunities in front of us now that just have not existed in, quite frankly, ever.
Yeah, well, and that's, that was really exciting to me to kind of figure out, one of the people that I follow is Laurel Langmeyer, and I was watching her, and this is how I came across you. And I'm also smart enough to go to the smart people and reached out to you and said, I'm a single mom. I have no idea what to do with this. I made a promise to myself a long time ago that I was not going to rely on anyone else for my financial stability. And so I need to do really smart things with my money. And that, quite frankly, scares me because I'm afraid to do it wrong. So one of the things that I love about what you're doing is it's really kind of disruptive in the marketplace. So tell us a little bit about what iFlip is.
So iFlip is an AI platform, which means that we have technology that learns, and it learns based on algorithms, and it learns in such a manner that it's completely rooted in math, allowing us to dispel a few of the myths that people have grown up with around the stock market. We've all been told, and there are still professional people today, talking heads on TV, that will tell you you can't time the market. That's actually incorrect. If you have the ability to put the proper mathematics around it, you can assign predictability numbers to whether a stock or an index will go up or go down. You can flat do it, and we've proven that you can do it. And so the problem is most of us aren't, gurus in mathematics. Lucky for me, my business partner, he's a guy that went to Stanford's physics program when he was 16. He's literally managed billions of dollars for giant institutions like Deutsche Bank, Tudor Jones, Brevin Howard in London. And he's done that through these mathematics. Now, one guy doing the math for every single person wouldn't really work to scale. We now have technology that allows us to scale. So what we've done is we've taken one of the best hedge fund managers ever. We've taken his ability to do math and perform predictive analytics. We've taught the computer how to be smart, the software. So now all the algorithms learn, change their own rules, and the kicker is they fully automate. The purpose of our company, Michelle, is to empower everyone to preserve, protect, and grow wealth. That's it. Super simple. And it's about risk. We're profitable through this whole process, this whole last 4 years. So that's the idea. And that's what our software does. It provides a degree of safety and risk management that you cannot get anywhere else.
Which I think is so disruptive, right? I mean, that's going to turn a lot of people, like, that makes me rather give this app my money, give you guys my money, versus a guy that I got to go sit with and decide whether he cares about my money or not, right? Or about me and what my money's doing. And quite frankly, I know about sales enough to know that there's always a slight agenda, which is, it is what it is. Hi, dog. But I don't like, I want to trust. It's easier for me to trust a system than a human sometimes when it comes to money. I know that sounds terrible, but it's true. Can you please sit down?
No, that's how it should be. Because guess what? Mathematics does not have an opinion.
Right.
It doesn't care who the president is. It doesn't care about the coronavirus. It doesn't care. It has no opinion about anything but the math, and it can't lie. So that's how we're rooted. You know, we were out of the market for all this. The software saw after just 2 days what was going to happen. It actually predicted some of this stuff, not because of the corona thing, but some other things going on with like the S&P 500 as far back as November. It started moving things around so that we were 95% of the money that our software manages for people was taken out of the market through the majority of this big downturn.
That's crazy. You know, and I think about my mom who's in her 70s, who's living off her investments, and she's scared. And I don't know what, like, should she be someone who is saying, you know, pulling money out of that and putting it in this?
Maybe. We'd have to look and see what it is. In some cases, she may, depending on what she's in, if she's lost so much, it's hard to move. But we are moving a lot of IRA accounts and retirement accounts right now at an incredible rate. More than we've ever done in the history of our company, of course, because of course, you know, the market takes a big drop. Everybody now wants to move. No one wants to move when they're all winning, but when the market's going straight up, everybody's winning. You can't lose.
Right.
So,
well, and like, so
yeah,
and I,
you can answer your question. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, maybe I need to get her on the phone with you, but I think that, you know, I was hoping to move some of my money from my 401k, but I still work for Tony Robbins, and, you know, I have some money in there, not a lot, but, you know, I couldn't move that. So I'm like, well, I'm committed to getting into this. So I got to tell you guys, it's so easy to set this up. I literally linked up my bank account, and I'm literally in real time going to transfer money into this account. And then I'm going to select based on some advice, just one of the—
No, not advice. I just taught you how to use it.
Not advice. Sorry, I used the wrong word. Based on just trusting a process, and the people that are smarter than me, to just let my money do what it needs to do. And that's really
so
it.
What she's doing, folks, is when you use the app, which is free, up to a point.
Is there any kind of screen that you want to pull up? Is there a screen or something, or is there something we should show people? And I could use sort of like a split screen.
You can direct them to the website if you like. Okay. You have control of the screen though, right?
Yep. So I can do something like that if you add a screen.
Oh, you want me to? How do I do that?
You need to add
screen.
Yeah. If not, it doesn't matter.
I don't have an ad screen. I got a share screen.
You might have to open another StreamYard window. Like, come on again. Someone did it the other night. I don't know how to do it. That's okay. No worries.
They can go to the website. It's iFlipinvest.com. But what she's talking about is there's two ways to use our app. You can use the pre-built groupings of stocks that we've put together, which are traded for you automatically, or you can buy and sell your own. Either way, you can do that. And so if you use the AI like Michelle is doing, it's literally a matter of clicking on a simple card. I can show you on my phone.
So I've got these two up right now.
Yeah. So like we talked about the SPY 1 or the SPY I.
So that's what I'm going to select.
That's a portfolio or a group of stocks that Kelly put together and made an index out of. They're all extremely depressed. They're all very healthy companies. They're not going anywhere. Bank of America is not going anywhere. AT&T is not going anywhere. So we know that they're way, way, way off their high, and that the likelihood is that you're going to get a better return out of it, and you have algorithmic protection to make sure you don't lose too much more. It might go down a little, but it's going to come back. Right. And what the AI is really designed to do is to keep you within 10% of your all-time high. So when you are 70, Michelle, like your mom, you don't have to worry about a 30% loss. 30% loss when you're 70 takes a long time to recover that.
Yeah. And so this pulls you automatically out of the market so your money doesn't go down.
Correct. And then puts you back in.
That's so what was the so what now what moment you guys had that said, you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to disrupt this market. We're going to disrupt this industry.
Yeah, it was I'm sure I'll tell this story a million times, but
you probably have. Yeah.
My business partner Kelly, him and I were introduced by mutual friends, and I had seen attempts to teach people or give people tools to manage the stock market themselves, non-professionals. And there's tons of them out there today. And a lot of people think they're pretty smart because the last 10 years, the market's gone straight up. So everybody that's tried to do it themselves has had success.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to Kelly about this when I was introduced to him. And remember, this is a guy that at one time ran the risk desk for Deutsche Bank, which means $6 billion of the bank's private assets were being traded under his mathematical algorithms. That's no small responsibility. And he thought those things were all a joke, that people can't really trade the market. And then he made an interesting statement. I'll never forget it. He's like, I wish there was just a way people understood that mutual funds and ETFs and brokerage houses and all of those people, all they do is allow Wall Street to pass all the risk to Main Street. I wish they could see that, and I wish they could participate in the market with the efficiency of an institution. I happen to be a software expert. I'm not a financial services guy. I drive the boat. Kelly builds the motor.
I love that. Yeah.
And I just said, well, let's build it.
Right.
It was that easy, a couple of beers and some chicken wings. And next thing you know, we came up with this idea. And now it's come to reality. We've put a platform out that it's the only pure AI platform in the industry. Mm-hmm. If you want this level of efficiency, you need to have a private banker managing your money for you at Goldman Sachs. There's no other place you can get this type of technology behind your trading.
Well, and I imagine that's a lot more expensive than an app.
You only need a couple $100 million to be in that game.
That's it.
That's it.
So so quickly, so I'm in this screen right here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's kind of bright. Can't really. All right. Yep. There you go. You just clicked on this. That's it.
All right. So, and then when it says is the money that I transfer
put your dollar in.
So if I put $1,000
in and hit review, and then you'll just swipe up and you're done.
It says you do not have enough in your wallet. Does that mean that money that I just transferred isn't there yet?
Means it hasn't landed yet.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just keep doing it. But you know what? Yeah. The fact that I'm going to do that as soon as this thing catches up, that gives me peace.
It's the idea.
And I'm actually really excited to watch this thing. And then I've never watched money like this ever. And I don't think that I'm alone. I don't think that I'm alone in the fact that there's a lot of people out there that don't know what to do, but know they should be in and would rather, have money in a savings account that's not doing anything.
Absolutely. And you'll have money in our account. It's liquid. You can get your money back in a day or so. And The other thing that we're doing, and I'll get you a link, Michelle, that you can email to all your listeners. On Tuesday next week, Kelly and I are doing a 1-hour webinar that is podcast, and it'll be Facebook Live, that we are going to demonstrate this process in detail as to how AI is better. In a 30-minute podcast, we just have time to talk about it at a high level. We're going to take an hour and talk about that SPY, the group of stocks you just picked. We're going to talk about how that got created and why, and what to expect out of it.
What are you most excited about right now?
I'm most excited about really the rest of this year, where the market is, because it's hit a tradable bottom. It's just kind of bumping along the bottom right now. And it is a great opportunity because really, as I'm very, sad for the virus and what's happened to people. It's a tragedy, really. And you hate to say you get to take advantage of opportunities, but what's really happening is there's a shuffle going to happen. Wealth is going to get shuffled on a global scale. And we're excited to be in a position to help a bunch of people be on the good side of that shuffle, not on the bad side of that shuffle.
Right. And nobody, as far as I'm concerned, nobody is, this is not out of the reach of anyone. I mean, anybody out there can give this a try. Anybody.
You can download the app. It takes 10 minutes. You set the thing up. Your identity gets verified, and you can start.
Everybody. Hi. Okay, guys. Thank you. Someone who was asking. Someone's asking for the link for next Tuesday.
Let me see if I can grab it. Hang on.
Okay. And I think you can post in there. Can you post in there?
Chat with hosts. I can. I'm on private live comments. Maybe. Let me see if
not,
I
can do it. Yeah, I just had someone Facebook message me that they want the link for Tuesday, which is super cool.
All right, control copy. Let me see if I can. Not sure if I. Let me see if this works. I'm going to stick it into another browser. I'm going to make a special one for you right now. See, I'm a technology guy.
Oh, yay.
Yep, it does work. All right, so where do I post it?
You can just post it right there in the chat. Just put chat and then yep.
Did it go up?
You got to hit enter. You got to click on it.
Hit send.
Or hit chat. Oh, here it is. I got it. I'm going to copy and paste this myself. I love that. Okay, comments. Let's see. Oop. There we go. There's the link. Look at us. We did it, Randy.
So there's your now what?
Yeah, there's your now what.
There's your now what. And then if you would like a link to download the app, just in the thing, text Michelle your cell phone, and she'll send you a direct from. Did you know that from inside your app? I'm going to teach you something, Michelle. Go into your app.
I love it. Okay, going into my app.
So up there where there's 3 little bars.
Yeah.
The top left.
3 bars, top left. Yeah.
Down at the bottom, it says share and earn.
I see
Click
that.
on that, and anybody hit the button share, and anybody that pops up, or you can figure out however you want to share it. You got Facebook right there. You got your news feed, messages, WhatsApp, whatever you want to do it on your phone. Anybody
I could put it in my feed. Okay.
You can put it right in your news feed.
Awesome. Post.
It's that easy to share. And we reward you for sharing.
That's awesome. I like everybody takes care of everybody.
That's the idea. That's how we win.
That's right. And I think, while there's a lot of bad stuff happening in the world, this is a time to kind of like put your head down and figure out how you're going to come out of this stronger, with better tools, better knowledge. I mean, if we have anything right now, we certainly have time. And your money is going to be one of your so whats. I mean, your finances, what's going to happen. A lot of people, have lost their jobs, and quite frankly, I see this as a side hustle that I don't have to do anything with.
It is a side hustle, but it's a way to side hustle while doing good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I put money in, and I don't have this is how I'm going to make some money while I sleep. And I think that's a really important thing. Plus, and I wish that I, as I make money, I'm going to put more in, because I just want to be smart about it. I'm not, I mean, I'm going to be 49 this year. I don't have a ton of time. I don't want to be necessarily working the rest of my life, but, so I got to do some smart stuff now. And,
sure.
Yeah. So,
that's the idea.
Yeah, and I just think it's really cool, and I love to help people, and bring like new, exciting stuff, and put it on the table for people. So, yeah. Anything else you think people should know at this point?
I mean, just your so what now what? Well, so what? The industry has been overcharging and underperforming for 40 years. The financial services industry has not had an overhaul since the 1920s, outside of some ETFs being created in the 80s. That's it. So that's the big change they've ever had. Now what? We have technology that allows us to play the game differently. We play it more efficiently. We play it more effectively. It's cheaper. It's more clear. It's transparent. And it's very, very easy to do. So
I love it.
That's your so what and your now what.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's simple. I don't think we have to go on and on and on. I think, we have an answer. We brought you to this. Yep. You guys, check my Facebook page if you really want the link to look at it, get started. Go to the webinar. And, they've been really helpful. Like I talked to Randy, and 10 minutes later, I was talking to, one of his guys to help me figure this out. So I thank you guys for being super, super quick in your responses through emails and all that kind of stuff. I just feel really taken care of. And I'm just so grateful that you were here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this has been great. All right, you guys, you have a great night. And remember, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life. So what, now what? There's a solution to every problem. Just reset, refocus, and move forward. Love you all.